All right, January 16th, day 2 of the trip. Yesterday started out and got out a little late start, about 2 in the afternoon, 2:30. Made it as far as Miko, about 16 miles down the river. So got an early start this morning, got out at 6:45 and was able to get the sails up. As you can see, I've been sailing pretty much all morning. All right, I don't know if you can see them out there, but there's a sculling team. And you know what? They're going faster than I am. And I am doing 6 knots. How fast are you going?
Almost 5 knots.
Almost 5 knots. And look at this. The sails are up. Roman, tell me about your time as helmsman today.
My time at helmsman was amazing.
Was it?
It was.
Were you the best helmsman of the day?
I was. I was.
And now, the autopilot is the helmsman. We're sitting here still in West Palm, but the wind kind of died on us, but it is glassy smooth for the first time today. Look at this, just beautiful. As we're watching all the airplanes on approach in the West Palm airport. All right, here we are in Key Biscayne. Look at that. There's the Miami skyline behind us. Just spent the night at No Name Harbor over in Key Biscayne. And I'm in Biscayne Bay. We're on a broad reach. Sails are up. Finally sailing. Solar panels, doing a great job. Those are the stilt houses, if you can see them out there. They used to use those in Prohibition. They only had to be a mile offshore, and they used to party out there, so they built them all in the 30s. And then Key Biscayne is super swanky. And headed down to Key Largo today. We'll see if we make it. Alrighty. The wind is picked up. Getting almost 5 knots. More of a beam reach now. Still in Biscayne Bay. Still headed to Key Largo. It's about another 22, 23 miles to go. And just absolutely gorgeous, just perfect day. I was gonna hang out an extra day in No Name Harbor, but the wind's gonna drop off again tomorrow, I think. So taking advantage of just the perfect sailing day today. It does not get better than this. All right, we're entering this channel right here, and channel marker 9. There's my buddies up there. Hey guys, what's going on? I guess they don't want to talk. And once we get through this channel, we're officially in Key Largo. All right, we're in the Keys. Look at that one. Just still beautiful. Sailing kind of downwind. Autopilot's on. About 13, 14 miles from Cross Key, which is where I'm planning on spending the night. And just awesome. So, all right, here we are. All right, here I am in the Keys. Day 2 of the Keys. Came in and spent the night at Cross Key yesterday. Take a look. We're in what's called Buttwood Sound. On the way to Isla Morada today. I'm sure glad I did the big sail yesterday because the wind was perfect. And as you can see, the wind's kind of slacked off. But I shut the motor down and I got the sails up and we're doing 2 knots. But, you know, not in any big hurry. We're only doing about 15 miles today. And gonna get in and I guess spend the night on my buddy's dock in Isla Mirada. And boat's running great. I had a good night's sleep. And yeah, it's nice to be here. This is what you get. You get everybody putting up a toilet seat. Pretty cool though. Just look how clear the water is. Alright, here we are off of Isla Mirada. This is the wreck of the Eagle. We got here about 5 minutes too late. And so we're kind of waiting in line for the mooring balls. Probably be a few minutes. All right, going in. Look at that, the camera is still going.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah, 35 minutes of that dive.
Sweet.
Alrighty.
That's gonna be.
That was it. That was the dive of the Eagle here in Isla Mirada, Florida. It's still beautiful out here. So, yeah, I'll take it every day of the week. Alrighty. Here I am in Tavernier. Another beautiful day down here in the Keys. Just look at that water. I got the sails up. I'm the only one out here with them up because I'm only doing 2 knots as I make my way westward towards Marathon. And today I'm trying to make Fiesta Key, which is right next to Channel 5, which is where tomorrow I'll go out into the ocean side and then head out offshore and make my way to Boot Harbor over in Marathon. All right, here we are crossing under the overseas highway at Channel 5. And you can see we got 64 feet of bridge clearance. And we need less than that. But we are under sail only, no motor. And pretty cool. Once we get on the other side, we'll officially be in the ocean side instead of the bay side. So we're crossing from the bay side, and it says right there, Channel 5 Bridge. Here we are. I'm sure my boat has done this before, but you know, not with me on it. So, all right, it's official. We are now in the ocean. Nice. Well, here I am offshore. Left about 8 a.m. It's currently 9. I've been out for about an hour. Really cruising down the coast for about half an hour, making my way to Marathon. It's got great wind today. We're doing 5.5 to 6 knots. I really don't want to put up any more sail. I got the main reefed up here. I got the only reef I have, which is a single reef, and I got the jib fully out. And then there are the keys running offshore, due west. You know, more like a southwest, but west, and headed towards Marathon today. And all good. Well, here I am offshore Marathon, and we're doing 6.5 knots. Autopilot needs a little lube. That's Key Colony Beach over there, and the airport is right behind there. Wind's definitely picked up, probably closer to 18 knots. So now I pulled in a couple turns on the jib too. So the jib's partially reefed with a single reef in, and making great time. 6 knots plus. Got another 5 miles to go. A long way. Alrighty, here I am in the anchorage at Boot Harbor. Okay. Got another guy coming in. Just took a little dinghy ride in and checked out the quay there. Probably going to the restaurant tonight and have dinner right on the dock. Of course, I couldn't go anywhere because I didn't bring a mask, so had to come back. But you know, I got to go check it out. A little wet dinghy ride. On Birding's dock, having lunch, dinner, and then there's Key Harbor. Here's my dinghy, and then this is Birding's, where I'm having lunch and dinner coming in there. So pretty cool. I don't have to cook on the boat. It's nice. Well, there it is, January 26th at 9 a.m. and I'm headed east. I made the end of my journey, which was Marathon, and now it's time to make my way home. It's going to take another 7 to 9 days. It's Marathon off there. I haven't been off. Left the anchor about 7:40, so I've been on for about an hour 20. Wasn't getting much wind. The wind's calmed down. It's close to shore, so I decided to head farther offshore. Seems to have worked a little bit. Picked up some wind. Then I made some sail adjustments. I pulled the traveler in a little bit, and then I flattened out the jib as much as I could. And I was doing 2.5 knots, and now I'm up to about 3.4, so that's not too bad. I'll take that as long as I can get it. and keep the motor off. Just want to give you a feel for the best part of sailing. Everything is off. The engine's off, the autopilot's off, the radio's off, and it's just us and the wind and the ocean. About the only thing you can hear is the dinghy slapping back there. But it's just so peaceful and quiet. Makes me want to take a nap, but that's probably a bad idea. Alright, I figured I'd show you what the AIS looks like. If you look here on the chart plotter, you can see this boat here. It's doing 4.4 knots, it looks like. That's the boat right there. And obviously he has an AIS. This is his track, and this is where he's going to be in 2 minutes. And he's going to pass right by us, and then if I pull up the menu of other vessels, I'll be able to see him. It's Rula Bula, and he's 0.3 miles away, doing 4.3 knots, heading on a bearing 068. Pretty nice. And then I got these other two boats too that also have AIS that are relatively close. Alright, this is Rula Bula, and I only know that because I was able to see him on my AIS, and he's passing by us. He's heading west as we're heading east, right off of Long Key. And wow, what a beautiful boat. I think that's a big island packet, I think. Wow, what a beauty. Alright, approaching the end of my offshore sail. So this will be it for sailing offshore in the Keys. Left at 7:40 this morning. It's about 1 o'clock right now. The wind turned on pretty quick, about an hour or so after I left the dock, about 9 o'clock. Turned on a little bit, and then it's just been phenomenal all day long. We've had just this close reach, 10 knots, 4 knots underway or plus, and so 1 o'clock, here I am approaching. If you look out here, that's the Channel 5 bridge, so we're only a couple miles from it. Probably just going to go on a Channel 5 bridge and find a place to anchor inside. It's 1 o'clock, so I got a few hours. Keep moseying along the intercoastal, either Matacumbi Bay or maybe a little bit farther down. Wow, what an amazing day today. So it's great to be out here. Take a look at the bottom. Not a lot of room. Alright, let's see what's for dinner. It looks like we're at On Key Bite again. I got some chicken in here with some vinegar and olive oil, some seasoning. I'm going to put that in red beans and rice. I'm going to cook those up on the grill. I'm going to have a spinach and bacon salad. I think it comes all ready to go. And maybe some bread with some balsamic vinegar. And a cocktail underneath. So, I mean, I am here in the Keys, and it is very close to 5 o'clock. So it does count. But I am down to only rum, so I got a bottle and a half, so not quite at conservation stage yet. All right. Alright, here we are sailing Key Largo. We've got about 15, 18 knots of wind. Just another beautiful day. Got some other sailors out here coming to meet us. Alright, here I am in Key Biscayne at 9 in the morning. I'm headed north on January 31st, 2021. And it's been about 15 to 20 knots of wind today. The good thing is I got my windonometer fixed. Right now it's only showing about 12 knots, but it'll gust up to 15 to 20 here soon. You can see the changes. If you look over there, that's Turkey Creek Nuclear Power Plant as we're passing it north. I can barely make out Miami ahead of me. To counteract the wind, I've got the main. I've had it single reefed all morning, and then I had the jib fully out earlier, and I was doing 6.5 knots. Then I rolled it up a little bit more, and then I just let some out. So I got about halfway deployed. So if it's a 135, there's about 70% of it out, and we're sailing. Other than that, it's not too bad. It's a pretty nice day. It's going to get bad the next couple days. February. You can see the anchor's under a little bit of a load. And it's 20, gust in the 30s, what they're saying. Alright, after 3 days leaving No Name Harbor. And there's the lighthouse. And there's Bill Baggs State Park behind me, and all those poor bastards that have been sitting out there for 2 or 3 days outside the harbor. It was bad enough inside. So got at least 24 hours to go, so it's gonna be a cold night too. Trying to make all the way to Fort Pierce. Left at noon on February 3rd. So see how it goes. All right, well here's Key Biscayne. There's Miami. And here we are. We got the sails all the way up. We were doing about 5 knots. I think the city may be blocking our wind, but you know, we're still plugging away, 4.5 knots, and we're headed north. That's a good thing. Trying to make Fort Pierce. So yeah, a little bump in the sea, but it's supposed to settle down as the day goes on. We'll see how that goes. All right, here we are passing the Nautical Madison at anchor outside Miami, Port of Miami. And obviously they're waiting to come in, and they're not the only ones out here except for us. There's this MSC cruise ship right there too, and yeah, getting a little rolly out here. It's 6 to 8, you know, it's not bad. All right, this is what it's been like all night, but worse. Now it's morning, and rocked for 19 hours. But the swell was much bigger at night. The boat was rocking side to side pretty violently. So, good times. Already, I've been at sea for about 24 hours after leaving Key Biscayne. Left at noon. It's almost 11. I'll probably be noon before I anchor. Coming into the Fort Pierce Inlet. It's right there. And it hasn't been an easy 24 hours. Coldest temperature of the year, 39 degrees last night. So that was not fun, sitting watch. And then 4 to 6 foot rolly seas. You know, when you're under sail, the boat's under a load, so it doesn't roll back and forth, but it was violently rolling left and right for hours. And combine that with the cold temperatures, it was extremely fatiguing. I'm sure I'm pretty bruised, but I didn't get seriously hurt, so that's a good thing. So yeah, coming in the inlet, I'm looking forward to getting some sleep. Alright, we just came in the Fort Pierce Inlet, and this inlet, been through it a few times, and it's always been good to me, so I'll take it. Nice to be off the sea and into the river. Alright, finishing up the journey here. It's the 5th of February. I'm in Fort Pierce. I'm waiting for that bridge to open, which is the Fort Pierce North Bridge. It's the only drawbridge I've had to wait for both ways. It opens on the half hour of the hour. It's currently 7:58, so I called for an opening, and they should be opening here at 8 o'clock. And this anchorage I stayed in, just outside Harbortown Marina. Went into Harbortown Marina, had a nice dinner last night, and a couple of beverages because it was a rough ride. But got about 10, 11 hours of sleep last night, so feeling a lot better today. So, heading up to Captain Hiram's. Hopefully my wife will meet me, and then she'll sail with me the last day home. Alright, it's the 5th of February. Headed back from Fort Pierce, going up to Captain Hiram's tonight. Way in the background there you can see the Fort Pierce North Bridge, where we went through a couple hours ago. We haven't been moving that fast. Went through there at 8 o'clock. It's coming up on 10. But now the wind's starting to turn on just a little bit. Maybe about 11, 12 knots. I had the main up, but it was blocking the wind of the jib, so the jib seems to be doing just as well a job. It's easier to manage, and we're getting 3.5, 4 knots going north. Just treated to just a beautiful downwind sail today, you know, super chill as compared to yesterday. So I don't know if you can see them, but they're swimming right behind the boat. They're down there. Here they come.